If you don't know Mike, you're not a real hooper here in Lubbock. You got to know Mike.
Boy, tough.
Unorthodox.
Passionate.
Considerate.
Enthusiastic.
Captain Jack!
Kind.
One of the most humble people that you'll meet.
We got it! We got it on film!
Yeah, I'm originally from Austin. I graduated tech in 2019, and then I went back home for a year, and I just decided it wasn't for me right at that time, so I just decided to move back to Lubbock because I was just comfortable here. My dream job is to be a basketball scout. I think when I was maybe like 4 or 5, I saw Shaq and Kobe play with the Lakers, and then when I got to tech, I just started playing at the rec like every single day, and I'm like, damn, this is like addicting, like not in like a bad way, but it's just like I enjoy this a lot, and I feel like I can get better and also help others get better. It just lets me be myself. I just like, everyone has like their happy place they go to just block out whatever problems are going on, or even if they're fine, they still go there, and I just feel like that's just like where I can just, you know, get away from everything.
Every time I step into the gym and Mike's in there, he's just like, he's yelling, and he's like the main character in everywhere he goes, I feel like.
Man, so I've been at Texas Tech for about 4.5 years now. He was one of the better guys playing, so you know I was drawn to the court trying to see what he got.
I had next, and I'm sitting down, and I see this dude pull it, catapult, none but net. So of course he makes one. He's wearing goggles. It looked like that. I'm like, oh, he about to go 1 for 30. I kid you not, he hit the next 5 threes in a row on whoever. From that point forward, I respected him as a legend.
In my first game here, I played against Mike. He beat us. He killed us, actually. He had like 12 out of 15 points on us. And the whole game, I was like, he can't be like that, because he hit like 4 threes in a row.
So I'm here hooping. Mike was somewhere else. He comes in, and like he immediately gets picked up, gets put in the game. And they tell me to guard him. They said, you got a task for you, boy. I said, okay. And then Mike went and scored 12 straight on me. I felt that was my welcome to the rec moment.
I just noticed that this guy was always here, like every day.
I had seen him so many times because if you go to the rec, you see him, you hear him. He's always on the courts. He's always hooping. He told me he made a list of like the best players at the rec, and he ranked the players.
And he watched me play one time, and like he said that I was good, and he like put me on that list he's got.
I think it's up to like 70 people just ranking everybody at the rec.
Okay, so the rec list, I love ranking things. I don't know. Some people take it the wrong way. It's not meant to be disrespectful.
Where you are on the list, like there's like a status you get.
Sometimes, like I'll just straight up tell someone that, I mean, I know it's gonna sound like harsh, but like they're better than you, or like a lot of people just text me like, hey, what can I do to be a better basketball player? And just kind of hearing that means that I definitely have some type of respect. I'm not embarrassed to be myself. I'm just loud, I guess, and they're just like, damn, he's weird, or you know, like everyone's gonna think like if I go talk to him, they're gonna think I'm weird. At first, I mean, a lot of people don't think I'm good just because of the way I look. I'm a skinny white boy with glasses and kind of goofy, but then I drop 10 points on their head, and they're like, damn. So like, I guess it's just that, like your first impression, like I'm just kind of a character. Quick food. Might not look like much, and I don't know. I don't need anything special to be satisfied in terms of food, as long as it's just filling and tastes good. I'm kind of like, I guess, in the gray area of that, because like I have like they do still kind of help me with a lot of things. Like where I live right now, they bought the house. I just pay them weekly rent, and then I like do all the yard work, and I pay car insurance. It's not like I'm like completely independent, but it's not like I'm super just dependent on them. I'm just kind of in the gray area for it. I work at HEB, and that's a service job in itself. We're shopping for customers who aren't necessarily as fortunate, and deep down inside that does matter to me, because if it wasn't for us, I feel like a lot of people would not be getting fed.
How does my freshman team look? Are they good? Yeah. Are you just saying that? No, they're good. They're definitely one of the better teams. This is the 4th year I've done it. Last year, it was probably the best freshman class that I've seen in terms of just like the best players, and they're staying together for sophomores. So I mean, if they want to do it, they can. I'm not going to force them. John, just because he's the most system player, if that makes sense. Like he can make an impact. He lets the game come to him well. I feel like those are things that when you play at the next level, you kind of just need. I feel like Jake, if he got stronger, I feel like he would be able to do it. And then Eli, if Eli played more basketball more consistently, he's kind of lifting a lot. But I feel like if he focused strictly on basketball, I think he could definitely play at the next level just because of his elite athleticism. Hunter, just because he's a very team, not that everyone on the team isn't team first. So I feel like I can really connect with him because he's a natural point guard. You know, at the end of the day, it isn't intramurals, I understand that, but I'm trying to get something out of this, and I feel like they just kind of want to prove everyone wrong in a way because they're freshmen. You know, they're the underdogs. Still feel like we have a lot of room to grow, but again, as a freshman team, and a lot of these guys haven't played with each other before, that's to be expected.
I feel like the semi-pro team I was coaching, they knew more about because that was kind of more of like a professional thing. The intramural thing's kind of almost more like a hobby in a way, but also still working towards something. After each of our games, I always give them I always text most of my players or all my players what they did good, what they need to work on.
Like whether I want it or not, whether I play good or bad, I will get a scouting report on what he thinks I did well, what I could improve on, and what to expect in the future. I'll go home, don't want to talk to anybody. The second my phone lights up, I know it's a Snapchat from Mike talking to me about the game.
For semi-pro, definitely, I think I had more goals just to get something out of it and see what coaching's really like. I learned that I need to be kind of more of an asshole in the moment. Obviously, no matter what job you're in, you need some type of training. So, I mean, a scout is kind of just someone who just evaluates. And I feel like if I started at a high school level and then went to college and pro, it's kind of just like that. But what I do kind of realize already is the biggest difference, in my opinion, between a D1 player and then a D2 or 3 player most of the time is size. Another goal is to get Javon better. As long as he wants to stay committed, I'm happy to help him. He's always going to be my friend no matter what.
I probably see him as one of my best friends because I'm not cocky, but I'm definitely confident and think I can play at the next level. So that's another reason why I think he kind of latched on to me. You can kind of see a player a couple times at the rec and immediately compare him to some NBA player, and they're always pretty accurate.
If he really was Tyrese, he'd be the first white Tyrese.
Me and him in the car, those are all good times, and coming home late at night and stuff and just talking the whole way back for hours. Like I said, it's just he wants the best for me, and like I said earlier, his dream job is to be a scout, and I feel like if I got to where I could be, I could help him be where he wants to be.
When I first met him, I'm like, damn, this guy's good, and I feel like he has a lot of potential. And then I just told him hey, let me help you get better, and it just kind of started off from that. And now he's my best friend, and kind of just I guess everyone kind of has a hooping brother or hooping buddy. When you go to the rec, and that's him, and he's just come such a long way, and I feel like I think he has potential to play overseas. Based on financials, again, I might join a men's league this summer and play in with my friends with that, just to have him get better and also me just get better.
After meeting Mike, and I can just tell how he's so passionate about the game, and this is really what he cares about. It's you can't fault the guy for doing that. So
he truly wants the best for everybody that partakes in what he does. Even though he makes the list for fun, it's not to hurt anybody's feelings or make them mad. It's to push people to be better.
As a person, genuinely, he is one of the friendliest people I have ever met.
You just need to know that it's pure intentions, and regardless of how he may come across, he's a good guy.
Success for me is just I think it's more about being happy, making it feel like I'm doing something, but also making an impact on other people. My parents, and I still kind of am, they feel like I'm settling when it comes to my job, but I'm just the kind of person, I feel like success is very subjective. What one person could think is successful, another person could think is failure. At the end of the day, I just kind of want to be happy. Obviously, you still want to be successful enough to support yourself, but you still want to be doing something that, not necessarily just job, but just your whole your daily life. You want to be doing something that you feel like you enjoy. I feel like the biggest goal I set on them is just to trust each other. If you guys make that extra pass and communicate more on defense, I just kind of want to win, I guess, and just help these kids get better.